Trent, clinical would be the right word to use for it?
Definitely in the second half, yeah. I thought first half it was a bit stop-start and not as clinical as we would have liked, and then the second half definitely I thought we rolled out there and got straight into our style of play again and did a great job in that second half.
How good is the confidence of those 6 straight wins, and what are you sort of looking to achieve in the back end of this competition?
Yeah, Josh, it's not. You know, I've said it a few times. It's really cliche, but there's some stuff there that we don't want to do. You know, tonight there's some stuff there that we're not happy about, and there's some stuff that the confidence is really high. I think everyone can see that we're really confident in the way that we're playing, but we've got to work on it each week. All that stuff, you know, you just don't roll from week to week into it. So there's some stuff in the last couple of weeks that we haven't liked, that we haven't quite fixed yet. So it's not. We're not focusing on too long term for us. We know if we build our game well enough that we'll be okay come the back end of the year. So
would some of that stuff be related to penalties? You gave 2 early ones and that.
Definitely, yeah. That was poor again tonight. I feel I need to talk to the referees about some of those penalties. You know, I feel like we're really. They're really critical of us in that area, but I'm not saying that we don't need to improve either. So I need to make sure I'm working with them as well as getting that back to our players. We're trying to work on it. I think you can see we're working hard with the refs there, but that's still not good enough. What happened tonight?
Not good enough from your half, or
yeah.
Well, is it from the referee's point of view? Do you think it's like a snowball effect? You get a reputation.
Definitely. I definitely think that is that. You know, it's significant sort of penalty counts for a decade. You know, so through many different coaches. So, but that doesn't. I don't think that dictates what happened tonight. You know, you can't say that they went back a decade and decided to penalise us tonight. I think we've got to. There's been significant penalty counts for a long period of time. But so what? It's up to us to fix it. You know, we need to do something about it, and we haven't done that this year yet.
Many you played during that whole period. What's your take
on it? Yeah, pretty much the same with Rob. I was saying it's some of them were definitely our fault. There's no doubt about it. There's a couple there that shouldn't happen, and there's a couple there that are 50-50, and sometimes they seem to go the other way, but. We've certainly got to work harder at it and try and change the mindset of the referees in the way we play. So it's an area that we have to improve on.
Robbo, is the team getting better than you thought it would at this stage when you took over?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've said it a couple of times. I think we've worked hard on what we've got, and we've got the rewards. I think everyone's improved significantly on what they've done in the past, and that's a real pleasing effort. You know, we've got a really good squad, and most important thing, they've grown together. So that's where the improvements come.
How's the lead?
Yeah, I thought I hyperextended it early when they scored their first try. So I'm hoping that's just about it. Just at the second half, extended the runners. You know, a little bit of discomfort there, so just ice up tonight and have a look at it over the weekend, and hopefully it should be okay.
Trent, James Maloney was pretty good tonight. Was that one of his best games for the club?
I thought he was really strong. I thought most of us were strong. I wouldn't have said many guys were having their best game for the club in the first half. I think Jimmy had some poor kicks, and then the second half, I thought Pearcey and Jimmy, along with Morton, friendly realigned the team. You know, they got us back into playing square, good combinations, some good repetition of plays, and Jimmy had some really nice touches there. Like, you know, when he pushes through the line, that's his style of play. So he was pushing really well, and then he had a couple of nice combos on that left edge as well. So yeah, there's some nice finish. I thought Pearcey took control of the kicking a little bit more, which was really nice in the second half as well.
Mitchell had a big couple of weeks leading into it, and James tonight. After the Origin period, were you a bit worried about the way they'd bounce back?
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, it's my first one as well, you know, so it was sort of trying to learn on the run about how to deal with it. Jimmy was probably a bit flat after the Origin energy-wise, and Piercy wanted to make amends, so he came back jumping. So we had two different halves, sort of different feelings there, but we had to get him back into the Roosters footy, and we've tried to manage them in that way, and I think they've realigned really well. They've worked hard for each other, and the other boys have made sure that they've been doing their job, so it's credit to both of them.
Roger, how are you handling the hype around the team, mate? You've been around for a while and played in premiership teams and grand finals and stuff like that.
Mate, we sort of don't read too much into what's being said outside the Roosters. You know, we've got a job to do each week, and we solely focus on who's in front of us the next week. And it's not really talked about where we want to finish or what the end goal is. We just want to play well every week and get better every week. You know, there's still areas that we think we can get better at, and that's our goal, is to get better individually and as a team.
Has that changed, mate, since in the time you've been around? Like, have there been periods where you have enjoyed it, or like when you're having that success? How?
I think we've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't we're enjoying how we played tonight. Like, I think that's clear. There's enjoyment. We love training. You know, we have we have a lot of fun, and there was a lot of laughing yesterday in between the seriousness as well. I think Daniel Mortimer put a big hit on Jared yesterday, so we enjoyed that. You know, like that's important. You don't look in the long term to enjoy stuff. We're enjoying the moment. That's what's important.
Roger's tried there, we're all upstairs, round board, he did. Were you up there, have you reached a point where you sort of expect him to score those sort of tries?
Yep.
It's fun. Like, it's hard to watch him, you know, and predict what he's going to do. You know, you can't. I think his dad coached that from a young age, so we just sort of, we know he's going to come up with something good, and it's more often than not a really good choice. But I still think I stood up and cheered when he scored that try. I think it's hard not to. It's great to have young kids coming like that try that the West Tigers kids scored in the corner, and Roger there tonight. That's great. More and more coming through. So
We called him as well. It's frightening to be he's 21. How good he is.
I thought he was actually one of the guys in the first half that kept us square. Like, I thought he carried strong. He really laid a platform for us. So that was great for Bordy. A nice finish for him.
Sorry to harp on the penalties, but are you worried that when you come to finals time it's going to be refereed differently to what it is now?
No, I'm not. We're not focused on. We can't cross our fingers and wait for that. We need to improve ourselves. No, it's not about, you know, we haven't. I don't know how many. I think we won maybe one or two penalty counts this year. Like, it's just, you know, we're putting ourselves under pressure. You know, so we need to get it fixed ourselves. You know. If we keep harping on it, we keep reporting on it, and we'll keep talking about it. So hopefully we can not talk about it next week.